And we are live. Good afternoon, crypto warriors, and welcome back to Gem in the Crypto, episode 364. Today is Friday, March 15th, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 3-ish.
3-ish.
Oh, yeah.
And today, stories we will be discussing. CBOE pulls their futures out the blue. SEC FinHub is going to be hosting a public forum on blockchain and digital assets in May. Mt. Gox's Mark Kapelis is found guilty over data manipulation. And last but not least, Japan is going to be holding its first ever trial over crypto hacking losses.
Oh, yeah.
But first, do we have a crypto? Well, we didn't do a crypto coin winner yesterday.
I was going to say, if you remember yesterday, if you were watching,
right,
somebody didn't like the conversation we were having, got too real. It seemed like because Facebook and YouTube shut down all at the same time.
Right.
Literally just cut off the video. So no question of the day from yesterday. But you'll have your chance today at the end of the show.
Right, that was crazy. And thanks again, Joe, for coming on. You know, we talked STOs, a little bit of ICO, IEOs again, some other crypto-related talk. But yeah, the show just cut off toward the end, so that was pretty interesting.
Yesterday got too lit.
That's right. What's going on, Tommy Brown, Jizzy Mack, A. Kent, Donald Muhammad? See a few people starting to flow in.
Yep.
But let's see. Let's get this top story going. CBOE will not list Bitcoin futures in March, cites need to assess crypto derivatives. That is right. The Chicago Board Options Exchange, CBOE, will not add a new Bitcoin futures market in March, the firm said in a statement on March 14th. Per the statement, CBOE is basically reevaluating how it approaches trading digital assets by saying CFE is not adding a CBOE Bitcoin futures contract for trading in March of 2019. CFE is assessing its approach with respect to how it plans to continue to offer digital asset derivatives for trading while it considers its next steps. CFE does not currently intend to list additional XBT futures contracts for trading. Basically, they said, we know we're a big behemoth of a business, but we are ready to stop at all costs for this pump and dump, right? And right now is not the time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I mean, they still have the contracts open for April, May, and June. Those contracts that settle at those days, those are still open, but the one for March is not. I believe, well, what some people are saying is they think that there may be a pump incoming, or there may be something going on for them to pull their futures market just out of the blue.
They don't stop making money at that out of the blue.
Just out of the blue. They just stopped and they literally just, like we said, you wake up in the morning and you see the news and you're like,
Friday morning, right?
This is what this is. I don't know if people who have traded on that platform actually got notified, because it seemed like a lot of people were caught off guard by it. But it seems as though CBOE is getting crushed by CME so much. They basically just folded for March, and they'll probably try to make a comeback later this year. But hey, at this point, the derivatives market is a market now, so there's going to be competition there as well. And CME looks like they're winning, and they actually came out and was like, we're not stopping ours, so don't worry about it. We're not CBOE. You don't have to worry about us shutting down. So shout out to CME for pushing along. The futures contracts, like we said, with CBOE are finished for March, but you can still get those contracts for April, May, and June.
And here's the comment section at the end. This is a Cointelegraph article, so of course, you know, we get a lot of the news from Cointelegraph. Shout out to them. As one commenter here at Film says, CBOE was responsible for 2018. Good riddance. Another person, Spy Gadget Rentals, good riddance. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Another person, Priyanka Bango, said too much manipulation. So yeah, I mean, people kind of know, but financial institution this size just kind of coming and growing. Do you understand? I mean, that's billions of dollars saying they're coming and going.
Yeah.
This isn't some small mom and pop. This isn't Zay and I saying, hey, we won't be on the show tomorrow,
exactly.
or the show gets cut off. This is supposed to be a large organization, you know, analysts everywhere. It's one of those things, again, the ship is so big, you're not supposed to just be able to stop on a dime and turn it.
Yeah.
So from a business perspective, kudos to them to be able to make those type of decisions and adapt so quickly.
Yeah.
But as a consumer, and of course, just looking at it from the outside, it's like, wow.
Hate to see it. Yep.
Exactly. I mean, if I was a customer, I'm like, oh, what's going on over there?
Well, never using them again.
Exactly. But like you said, CME said they're still here for the party, huh?
Oh, yeah. There will be derivatives back this coming. Eris X, we've heard of. These derivatives aren't going anywhere, trust me. So the fact that CBOE had to stop for March doesn't, you know, it's not a blow to the industry at all. So, I mean, honestly, if both of the futures contracts just stopped today, I don't think it would affect the price that much. simply because of we're in accumulation era. It wouldn't really matter. So
Right.
yeah, it's not bad right now. But if this had happened at the, I mean, this did happen. They started it, at the end of the bull run, and then we saw 2018. So
Crash and burn.
yeah, at this point it wouldn't. But whenever the news comes about futures contracts, it's usually going to be a turn in the market somewhere. So good to see there.
All right, SEC's FinHub. I don't even like saying the name anymore. SEC's FinHub to host public forum on blockchain and digital assets in May. That's correct. United States regulator, the Securities and Exchange Commission, has announced that it is hosting a public forum on distributed ledger technology and digital assets in May. The news was revealed in a press release today. As well as this one, they also will be having many ones bouncing around in different cities. And that first one is going to be March 26th in San Francisco, another FinHub, US SEC sponsored FinHub meetup. What's going on here?
Yeah, to me, it just sounds like another circle jerk of people
honeypot,
coming
right?
together. Yeah, people coming together to give each other pats on the back for stuff and trying to quote unquote help with the crypto industry. Doesn't really strike me as a good place to actually get stuff done. Like they said, they have industry experts as panelists. Any place that just has a bunch of panelists and the SEC is involved, they're just gonna sit there and talk your head off.
I was gonna say, sounds like you're dictating.
Right. Nobody wants to sit here and listen about distributed ledger technology innovations, how they impact markets, and then we're sponsored by the SEC. What? I don't want to hear
So
that.
everything, no matter what answer we come to at the end of today, all these answers will involve government regulation.
Exactly. How can we regulate it? So,
Right.
I get that, from their perspective, they want to learn more about the industry, which I applaud that. You want to know more. Of course, on the regulation side, don't want to go overboard, but it's events like this that give them the information they need to better operate. However, I will say, whenever these events come, don't be surprised if your business starts getting news from the SEC or opinions like, "Oh yeah, thanks for showing up. Glad we got you. Glad we got you on the list."
So how do you say that last name again?
Yeah. So you started the ICO win?
It's going to be like the Wolf of Wall Street when they was on Jordan Belfort's yacht.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can you say that one more time?
Yeah.
It's a little clearer." It's like, all right. You know what? I take that same approach, but what I will say, I'm kind of interested. The San Francisco one is kind of sudden. But, since it's close, I kind of want to go to that, even though it's close. The DC one, if we don't go, I definitely want to make sure we got some warriors that go. But I do want to go, or at least have somebody go to want to hear how it was ran, and if they actually take insight. Because, of course, it's the dream world that the regulators have already popped. But it would be awesome to see them get the feedback of a large portion of the audience say, hey, hands off. Hands off for another 2-3 years. And then they actually come back and say, all right, we're going to be hands off for 3 more years. I doubt that'll happen.
No.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to see if they actually take that type of input. And I mean, at the same time, all it takes is for you to influence that one right person. So if you have whoever, the highest ranking person in the room is.
Jay Clayton.
Jay Clayton on this panel, wherever you get to talk to him one-on-one to the side, and you show him how being hands off can help the government, how it can help the SEC, how it can help all of them get raises and all these checks in the box. You can show how it helps everyone. Maybe they'd be open to it. Or last but not least, at least you can get the strategy of the government, what they're using, what they're doing, what they're planning. Because again, those personal sidebars, they might let you know, well, hey, look, this is the real deal that's going on right now. Until everybody who starts the ICO gives us 25%, we're not going to lay off. It's like, okay, we can. All right, let's figure that part out.
Yeah, they might hire you. Honestly, you show up there, and you got enough information about a sector they don't understand. Coin Center, they can't tell them everything.
Right.
I mean, they've tried. Coin Center they've spoken to the Senate. They've discussed it with a lot of House representatives. But as far as the SEC, you might show up with an idea and they hire you because they obviously need more research on the subject. Difference between securities.
A really good point.
And at some point, I don't think the SEC will do it, very soon. But at some point, they're going to have to address the Howey test. Right. They're going to have to say, okay, this has been around 100 years. Do we actually need this for this new? Because remember, this is a new financial market. There's stuff that hasn't been invented yet that's going to be a part of this market. How can you plan for that? How can you just say, blanket regulate everything? So they're going to have to take some time and hold off. But if you go there and they decide to hire you, don't be surprised because they need some help. I can tell you that.
They're like, the Howey test was meant for everybody. It's like, everybody wasn't free to it, but it was meant for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wasn't free when the Howey test was made.
Oh, too funny. All right, what's going on, Shannon Allen? Cool Works, Andre Durden.
Oh, yeah.
Who else we have here? New Legacy, Sergeant Crypto, Cornelius Broadnix, Tessa. Hello.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? All right. U.S. SEC's FinHub article that we just discussed is here again. Here we go. If you do want to see, this is the press release on the sec.gov /news/press tag release tag /2019-35. But yes, this is the press release they just had come out. If you want to take a peek, so that's there. Mt. Gox Mark Capellas found guilty over data manipulation in Tokyo court. I forgot the second part of today's theme is Tokyo is taking that to trial. All right, everybody. What's going on with this one?
Everybody can get it.
Right.
It seems as though Mark Capellas has found his way into the news again. Somehow, after 5 years of stealing people's money, he's still walking the streets. I don't know how, but it looks as though Tokyo District Court found Capellas guilty of wrongfully making electronic records connected to Mt. Gox's books. Basically cooking the books on the accountant side, but he was innocent on charges of embezzlement and breach of trust. So he didn't steal from the made-up money he created, but he did make up those numbers. And you can see from the price that Mt. Gox was overly inflated. They'll always be $50 or $60 above spot price every single day. So you can see that coming. But now that it's here, he was handed a suspended sentence of 2 years and 6 months. He must maintain a good record over the next 4 years to avoid jail time. So even with all this money being taken, at the end of the day, Mark Capellas ended up making close to $1 billion worth of Bitcoin back. And he got suspended sentence, which means he doesn't go to jail unless he does something bad. So this jail time doesn't even matter for the next 4 years if he just keeps his nose clean, which is, it's kind of hilarious because he got away with everything. You
can't, I feel like this is a win-win-win-win-win scenario. First of all, let's say he does do something. You have $1 billion. You can get a team in place to ensure you don't go to jail. But, second thing is don't do anything. Is he Meek Mill popping willies? What is he going? This is a white collar financial crime that honestly he kind of stumbled into. If you remember, Mt. Gox wasn't even used for Bitcoin at first. It was used to trade cards. So he stumbled into this. His life was a movie. He literally stumbled into that movie. But with that being said, it's not like he was a career criminal. He's going to have another incident. The chances of him having another, what is he going to have, a DUI or something? What is he going to do? He's already wealthy. He's not going to do another scam unless he buys a bank or something. Then, whatever. But, like you said, it's hilarious. It's unfortunate, but it's hilarious. It's here's $1 billion. Like you said, here's a suspended sentence. Oh, and don't get in any trouble. And by the way, that's Japan telling him not to get into trouble. So
he can go out of the country and go
move.
Go out. Yeah, just
what
leave.
are you talking about? We're about to get out of here.
Hit Bali and like everybody else.
Right. I'm gonna hang out here for a couple years till the heat die off.
Yeah, because
here's a new coin in exchange you all can join.
Hey, I knew they wasn't about it when he was walking into the building and people were just standing there with signs.
Hilarious.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your money back with that. Didn't work out for Occupy Wall Street. Not gonna work out for you there either. So standing there with signs is gonna get you nowhere.
That is madness. But hey, crazy world of crypto. This hopefully this is in the real movie, not the crypto movie that's been, I guess, been pushed around as of late.
That garbage.
Hilarious.
If you've seen that trailer, please let us know what you think about it. I personally think it's a terrible movie.
For the free cryptic coins today, make sure you, in the public comment section after the video, you put your public cryptic coin address. You can find that video on how to get that on our channel. And tell us, what's the question? What was that?
Oh, yeah, Crypto's movie. Watch the trailer.
Right.
Let us know what you think. I think it's garbage because the premise is
didn't look
terrible.
good to me. Didn't look good.
Didn't look good at all. But that's where we are now. Hollywood is making movies.
Here's the first or second shot. I will say the show. What was the show they had? Crypto the show or
Silicon
something?
Valley?
No, it was like a cryptocurrency show. It was really good though. I won't say really good. It was pretty decent. Japan to hold first ever trial over crypto hacking losses. As Bitcoin's agent said, Japan woke up and was like, you know what? Everybody gets it today.
Everybody can get it.
What's going on with this trial? This first ever trial of crypto hacking.
Oh yeah. So an 18-year-old Japanese youth who goes by the name Tochigi Prefecture, I believe that's how you say it, allegedly stole about 15 million yen, which equates to $134,340 in the cryptocurrency Monocoin. In Japan, you're actually considered a minor until the age of 20, so he's still a minor. So he's not being tried as an adult. However, he was allegedly he hacked into a cryptocurrency wallet called Monapi and leveraged a glitch and sent multiple transfer requests to himself, causing losses to about 7,000 users on the service. And like I said, he stole about $134K, which isn't too bad for an 18-year-old. However, he'll have to pay for it now. because in his statement, I mean, it kind of was him being young. He said, I felt like I found a trick no one knows and did it as if I was playing a video game. So in his eyes, he was like, well, I'm just kind of stealing this crypto based on this glitch. Who cares? And then seems like Tokyo, Japan does, because they got him in court now with the first ever hacking trial for crypto. We've seen a lot of hacks, billion-dollar business, first trial in the world. So Japan is not playing with you at all.
I will say, you know, if he's smart enough to hack into it, I also feel like this statement, he's smart enough to be like, sorry, guys, like, I thought I was just playing a game. I didn't know. Golly, I didn't know.
I was just clicking buttons.
Money just popped up. I mean, come on, like, you know how to get your hands on this type of money with this technology. You knew what time it was out here. But I applaud you, you know, hey, they got you now, so you need to play this game to the fullest. I understand this sentiment. I'm glad. I mean, honestly, I'm glad they caught him. Of course, we don't want people out here hacking and stealing. So that's a good thing. But what I hope that what doesn't happen is he, you know, like this article mentions the coin check hack, 533 million. Mt. Gox, 350 million, which we know is actually more than that. Zaif, 60 million. I mean, it's all types of hacks, right?
And they get nobody.
I hope they don't say, you know what, we need to make an example. Because they kind of do. So it's really bad for him where he's kind of like, I mean, this is what's called all over again to me.
Charlie Shrimp.
It's Charlie Shrimp all over again. It's like, hey, what you really didn't do, whatever, like to the extent, and even him technically that's even more gray. But it's like, you're the first one. We got to let people know what time it is, and boom. So I'm hoping that really doesn't happen to him where Japan is like, sucks had to be you, buddy. Like, but, you know.
I mean, honestly, at 18.
We're a laughing stock right now.
True. Yeah, and I mean, at 18, they should basically, I mean, I would fine them and hire them. I'd be like, look, all the money you make, you got to pay back the money you stole. That's it. No point in sending somebody that smart to jail, because if he was smart enough.
Well, what about the second 18 on the come along? Like, man, you know they giving you $100K on hacks and hiring people?
Hey, our government been doing it for years. That's how we stay on top. That's how you get the best talent. Whoever has the gonads to actually try it is good on my team. So the only thing is Japan may think otherwise, you know, so he may do some jail time. They don't actually state how much. But the fact that Mark Capellas got suspended jail time.
Listen, Mark Capellas also probably caked off a lot of people. I mean, he probably definitely paid off some people. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting to see. You were talking about the people who hire. I was thinking about I think the FBI or CIA hired that one hacker, and then he ended up hacking them for like 3 years.
It was like real life swordfish.
They couldn't figure out. Yeah, it was one of those things. It was hilarious.
Oh man.
But yeah, so I mean, pretty interesting story. But again, these type of cases set precedents. I mean, you are absolutely crazy if you don't think other countries are looking at this to say what is acceptable. Because you have to remember, you're going to have the public perception when this happens. If they do something crazy like 40 years or something, you know, it's going to be an outcry. They do something with, you know, like you said, 1 or 2 years or even hire this person. Again, there might be more hackers like, hey, man, this is a good deal over here. You know, hack to exchange, you might get away. If you don't, you get a job. Like, it's nothing but win. So, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Edwin IT said, think it's possible for 2 more years of bear market to drown out the newbies who come in because of the movie?
2 years?
Oh,
doubt it. I doubt it. But because of the movie, I think what people are going to, you know, suspect about crypto is just going to be the same thing they thought when the first website got taken down, Silk Road. The same thing with Free Ross campaign. The same thing with him. Every time that happens, people thought it was going to be a big dip, and it usually happens for a second, and then we return back to where we were. Same thing with Jamie Dimon FUD. Anything that comes out, if it does dip, the market makers usually they can justify the dip that happened with news or with that video. So I wouldn't think too much about it, you know, too much from a movie, honestly.
And not only that, once the movie comes out, good, bad, or ugly, I mean, it's going to bring awareness. More people are about to find out about cryptocurrency, hopefully more or less Bitcoin inside of it. And people are going to leave the theater and go buy some, whether it's $5 or somebody who, you know, a cash-rich business says, you know, I want to go all in and put 100, 200, whatever in there. You start seeing it 200K plus. So we'll see. It's pretty cool, though. So you have the question for the free cryptic coin today. Do we have anything else? No, nothing else for today. But yeah, remember to answer the question in regards to the crypto movie. Make sure you check out the trailer. Let us know what you think. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? And make sure you post that cryptic coin address. We'll send those free coins. Right. And as you know, as we decide to go out right now, let me see if I can just bring up this crypto movie trailer so people can get an idea. Yeah, what's this guy here? He's actually a pretty good actor. What's his name?
Kurt Russell.
Oh, I was about to say you can thank YouTube ads right now for me not being able to do this quickly. There we go. All right, I'll put the trailer in the background just for a quick second because I know it's probably some type of law we can't do that for too long. Well, you're showing this terrible movie. Yeah, Lionsgate made it. There you go. Okay. Delta Coin. Oh, man, that looks awesome. Look at that. All right.
Yeah, it's a dude trying to catch money launderers, and they're using Bitcoin.
Crypto trailer, trying to put us out there on the bad end, as always. Have a happy Friday, folks, and we will see you all next week.
Yep.
Cheers.
Have a good one.